Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy King Lucky Money real reaction video. Listen, man, I woke up out my sleep to talk about this. And the question is, as you can see in the background, what does it say? Why is everybody already making Durk guilty? I have been looking all over social media. I have not seen not one platform saying, dang, you know what? It is innocent until proven guilty. Durk is innocent until proven guilty. You guys do know that, right? Just because he has been picked up, just because he has been arrested, doesn't mean that he's guilty. So this is all I'm saying, man. We as a culture, we as people, we as media outlets, we as content creators, everybody just want to go with the narrative. And I'm not saying he's in it. I'm not saying he's the opposite either. All I'm saying is why just because it's all over this media publications and stuff, why does it always mean that he's guilty? People do have to understand when people are involved in anything, people can say anything. A person can say anything. People can make anything look like anything, right? So, it still has to be proven. It still has to be proven. So let's get into some of the. I'm reading some of the publications now. It says rapper Lil Durk has been arrested in South Florida in a murder for hire plot, according to Broward County Sheriff's Office. Lil Durk's real name is Durk Devontae Banks. He's been held by the U.S. Marshals Service now. Banks is accused of being the leader of a Chicago-based rap collective called Only the Family, aka OTF, that acts as a group of individuals who engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the discretion of Banks, according to a federal criminal complaint filed Thursday in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. And they have Durk's mugshot, and it says he is accused of placing a monetary bounty out for an individual with whom Banks was feuding, according to the complaint. Banks was feuding with an individual identified in the court documents as TB. The feud stems from a murder that occurred on November the 6th, 2020, in which an associate of TB, for the people that don't know, is Quando Rondo is TB. Shot and killed an OTL rapper named Davon Bennett, and everybody knows who Davon Bennett is, aka Kingvon, who was close friends with Lil Durk, the Department of Justice said in a press release. All right. So technically, what all that just said was Durk had some people slide for Von. That is the street term for get back. Say it again. Technically, all that says is Durk paid said individuals to on a live TB, aka Quando Rondo, in defense for Kingvon being on the live on November 6, 2020 by Quando Rondo's friend, best friend, rap labor mate, and Lil Tim. Everybody knows Lil Tim was acquitted. Actually not acquitted. He was not charged for the murder. Well, that's not murder. For the killing of one Kingvon. Go back and you can pull up the video when it shows Kingvon and his affiliates attacked Quando Rondo, and we see how all that played out, in which guns start going off. Several people were shot. Several people were unalived on that particular night. And ultimately, Kingvon was one of those guys who ultimately passed from his gunshot wounds on that fateful night. Now, let's just break it down, right? So let's just keep it real. I get it. Street code is street code. I come from the streets, so I know exactly how it works. I know the politics of it. I know the justifications of it. I know the ins and the outs of it, right? So if we break it all the way down, but there are no rules in the streets. But guess what? There are rules in the streets. Did that make sense? I'm gonna say it one more time. There are no rules in the streets, but yet there are rules in the streets. That's why the street term of it is politicking. You can politic anything. Politics means you can get an understanding on anything. You can come to a conclusion on anything, right? So I said that to say this. On video, it shows Kingvon and his affiliates go and attack Quando Rondo, which Vaughn pulled up with the pause. He pulled up on pause time. He didn't have a weapon, but on the video, look at the video, you can see members holding handguns. So I'm guessing the handguns were just in, just in case something jumped off. And guess what? Something did jump off. But anyway, as you can see the video, Vaughn walks through the crowd, socks Quando Rondo in his face. They go into a mix. Like I say, you see people start running here, people start running there, and next thing you know, 3 to 4 fatal shots were entered into Kingvon's back, and we know the rest on that. But so I said it to say this. So we keeping it all the way real. We keeping it all the way G. At what point if I'm looking at my partners make a decision to go and whoop somebody, jump somebody, and then in terms him getting unalived, why am I paying for somebody in retaliation? Because we have to be real in these situations. So it's not saying that he bought it on himself. It's really just saying that's what transpired in the mix of the melee. So it's like even in street codes, you have to, even in the streets, you still have to be like, damn, we can't really slide for that. The only way you slide for that is that's if the ops are teasing. That's if the ops are dissing. Now, because that's egging it on. Because guess what? Once again, it's street codes in that. Because sometimes, if you notice, sometimes things can happen, major things that happen, and guess what? The ops won't even diss. Because guess what? They understand, hey, this is what happened. We can't make a mockery of what took place or this situation because now we're making it worse than what it was. Especially if they were just doing what, like Lil Tim. Lil Tim was just doing what any other homeboy would have did. So it's like I can't really slide on Lil Tim because Lil Tim, they didn't provoke nobody. He just did what he was supposed to do. And I love Kingvon. I like Quando Rondo. I like both of their music. I like Durk. I like Young Boy. I hate the whole situation went down, and I hate the way everything played out. I even hate the way it's playing out for Durk right now. That was in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's fast forward to 2022, in which Lil Durk is arrested for on that fateful day in California, August 19th, 2022. 2 vehicles were allegedly being tracked down, being followed by this Infinity, which I'm reading it right here. Quando Rondo pulled up to a gas station in Los Angeles, outside where the Beverly Center is, and as they were getting gas, people pulled up and blickety-blick. They shot the whole truck up, in which one of Quando Rondo's best friend was ultimately unalive in this situation. Quando Rondo was not hit. Now, mind you, it's 2024. This was 2 years ago, and the report saying that those hitmen allegedly, it said those hitmen allegedly used money from Durk's OTF related finances to carry out the hit. Right? It said that those people were paid to travel from Chicago to LA and find Quando Rondo. Do you know how? So that tells me somebody had to pin a tail on Quando Rondo. Because how you find somebody in California? That means somebody had to pin a tail on Quando to know where his whereabouts was. Especially when he's at a gas station. We talking about California. This man could be anywhere in California. For somebody to get him all the way down to a gas station pumping gas, and these guys are already ready. Who can? I'm just gonna ask y'all a question. Who's able to pinpoint stuff like that? I don't think street guys are that pinpoint. I don't think street guys is. Can it happen? Yes. More than likely. Like that takes information, that takes resources, that takes a lot to pin somebody. Like I say, first of all, you have to find out where he's at. Did he go live? Did Quando Rondo go live somewhere? Did he have a? Cause think about it. Cause now you gotta think about it. Flights. I have to get on the. Okay, when did they arrive in LA? How long were they in LA? I haven't seen I haven't seen any information on how long were those guys in LA looking for Quando Rondo. Cause that's crazy for to say, hey, book you guys some flights, and then why do it take 5 people? That's another thing. Why do it take 5 people? You know what? Hey, I'm gonna book y'all some flights, man. I need 5 of y'all to go out there as soon as y'all land. I'll book y'all these flights at such and such o'clock. Get on the plane, fly to LA, meet up with somebody to get some weapons, get a vehicle, find out where he at, see where he at. Okay, there you go right there. Now you have to drive. Do y'all know how big California is? Do y'all know how big LA is? LA traffic, all this. It's a lot. So I think it's this thing you have to say is way bigger than what we think. This right here is way bigger than what we think. So it's a lot of things that have to play out for this to be carried out like this. And then when they gonna jump out like that, if you mean to tell me you gonna get on a plane and fly all the way over here, we get a car, find the catch up where they at. If it's 5 of y'all, why not just make sure everybody in the I'm just saying, if we finna do all this, everybody in the car should have been Swiss cheese. Y'all gonna do that? I mean, if y'all doing all that, y'all getting on planes flying all the way across the damn country, what's holding you back? Listen, man. I've seen so many media, I've seen so many YouTube channels and big publications. They already saying they're guilty. Nobody's saying, hey man, hey man, he's in a jam, innocent to proven guilty. He will have his day in court. Prayers for Durk. Da 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 da. Everybody, he's God dog. Come on, man. Come on. That's all I'm saying. Come on, man. But sub to the channel. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Do I have a point, or am I tripping? Do King Lucky have a point, or am I tripping? All right. Sub to the channel, like I said, man. It's free. Share the video. comment. I want to hear what you guys have to say in this video because I will comment back. All right, see you guys in the next video. Yeah.